Liu Qi becomes the first only country with a seeded entry waiting for a maiden career Open title. And who will he play? Shi Yu Qi or Anders Antonsen? Well, the crowd still awaiting one more Korean representation. That will be the last match of the day, the men's doubles semi-final. You can sit back and enjoy this one without having the pressure of necessarily having a horse in the race, as it were. Shi Yu Qi leads the way out first, ahead of Anders Antonsen. So this is the fourth meeting between the two. Shi Yu Qi is 3-1 up in that, but they have met about 4 years ago. And on that occasion, Anders Antonsen had to retire when he was winning 7-6 up in the first game. So that really doesn't particularly count, does it? You'd have to say. The one time that Anders Antonsen had to win that. Sorry, it was Shi Yu Qi who had to retire. Shi Yu Qi's 6 foot tall from Jiangsu, 27 years of age. He is currently 6th in the world. He's a former world #2 that was achieved almost 6 years ago in August 2017. Second in the World Championships in 2018 with a silver medal. Asian Championship, she was second in 2019 and 2017. He's dropped one game so far. Lu Guangzhou, his compatriot in the quarterfinal, 7th seed. Kenta Momota was very comfortable in the end, though it did take almost an hour. Brian Yang, tricky opponent in the first, the Canadian. Not the easiest of paths here to the semis. Former Youth Olympic champion as well, Shi Yu Qi. Anders Antonsen is 26, same height, 183, 6 foot. He's also a former world #2, but he's currently 16th in the world. He was #2 much more recently, though, September of last year. In World Championships, he finished 2nd in 2019, 3rd in 2021. He's a former European Games champion in 2019, and also a former European champion in 2021. His route also pretty tough. Jeon Hyuk-jin renewed acquaintances with him, won that one comfortably. Cho Tian-chun, what a stunning win against the 2nd seed, and Kenta Nishimoto, that was a marathon struggle, that one. One that really had wild results depending on the end they were playing at. The near end is where both seemed to prefer at the start of the match. Kang Sun-young from Korea is our umpire. Frik Koksalu from the Netherlands is the service judge. Shi Yu Qi has won 6 titles on the World Tour. All the Denmark Open, the Australian Open last year when he was he had a bit of time out of the game, if you may recall. This year he was runners-up at the All England. Anders Antonsen has won 3 titles on the World Tour. It's been a while though since he's won. It was the BWF World Tour Finals 2020. That was just after the Denmark Open. This year he was runner-up at the Singapore Open, where he was runner-up to Anthony Sinisuka Ginting. In semi-finals, well, Anders Antonsen at the Korea Open overall has never got this far. Only the first or second round. So this is a fantastic achievement for him. for Shi Yu Qi.
Long ball. Play.
He's only been here once before in 2016. He was eliminated in the first round, so this is uncharted territory for both. A fine start there from Antonsen. Enough power on that from Antonsen to make it over. Antonsen has played in 29 semi-finals on the World Tour. He has won 14 of them. Again, the power makes it over. Great reactions from the Dane. And then from Shi Yu Qi himself. That's out. It's a good rally, that one. And yeah, I just wonder whether we're going to see more of that, because we had very long rallies between Naroka and Lo Kian Yu. Shi Yu Qi, by the way, has played in 32 semi-finals, so 3 more than his opponent, and he's got a 50% record. 16 wins, 16 losses. He won his last one. That was at the All England when he beat Li Zijia this year. And Antonsen won his last semi-final. That was at the Singapore Open against Kodai Naroka. That came after he lost his last 3. His previous 3, I should say. Spain Masters, All England and Japan Open. Well, I've seen him use that jump smash already to good effect a few times in these early points. No chance for Shi Yu Qi. Did well to get there, Shi Yu Qi, but always difficult to, as he had to cut back to his recovery position. Yeah, the net certainly playing a big part in that point for Shi Yu Qi. Yeah, it is swinging one way and the other in small bursts. Go back to that head-to-head. And they first met back in 2017 at the Swiss Open. Shi Yu Qi won that in 3, then followed by 2 more matches where he won in straight games in 2019, and then that final one at Indonesia Open, where Shi Yu Qi had to retire. He wheels away in annoyance.
5-4.
Shi Yu Qi. And in theory, it's wall number 6 versus wall number 16. Shi Yu Qi should come into this as favourites. They've had a very similar career trajectory. Just out. Shi Yu Qi has played 341 matches coming into this tournament. He's won 248 of them. It's a win rate of 69%. This year he's gone a little below that at 63. He's won 19 out of 30.
5-6.
As for Anders Antonsen, he's won 271 out of 364 matches. That is a win rate of 75% almost. So that's better than Shi Yu Qi's overall. And he hasn't had such a good 2023 either. 17 out of 27 wins. 17 wins out of 27 matches, which is 63%, so it's quite significantly less than he's normally used to. You can already tell this is fairly slow going already, this match. A lot of rallies. It's got shades of the other men's singles final. Now, Anders Antonsen with the biggest lead anyone's had so far. 3 points clear. And now he's just starting to push further ahead. Oh, that's wonderfully executed. The jump smash down the line. No chance for Shi Yu Qi. And this is starting to look a little bit more imposing now. 5 points, he's clear. I will remind you though that Koda Naroka enjoyed an 8-point lead in the other men's singles semi-final and lost. That looked to be good, and that is indeed in. Antonsen leading at the interval here in game 1, 11-5 up against Shi Yu Qi. Well, he's had a fairly decent year in 2023 under Antonsen, despite the results not necessarily going his way all the way. And he pulls further ahead of his opponent. This is his 10th tournament of the World Tour this year. Anders Antonsen. And this would be his 4th semi-final. It's not bad. He's only won one semi-final though this year alone. Got to the final of the Singapore Open, as I mentioned. Just out, and he desperately needed that, didn't he, Shi Yu Qi? What about Shi Yu Qi? Yeah, his 10th. 11th tournament of the year, in fact. That's in, that's good, that's a great shot. That's better from him. Yeah, this also would be his 4th semi-final of the year, same as his opponent. He's only progressed in one of them, that was in the All England. So they both have an identical record in that sense. He's also had some early exits, 5 of them this year in the first or second round. Only so much defending he could do, Shi Yu Qi. He was aggressive, he's very quick to the net, something we saw in the previous rounds. Anders Antonsen has been out in the first couple of rounds in 6 different tournaments as well, so very similar records this year. Got to the semis of the Spain Masters, All England as well, where he lost to Shi Yu Qi, and the final of the Singapore Open, as we said. Shi Yu Qi got to the semis of the Indonesia Masters and the Thailand Masters. He's trailing here by 5. No chance, just left himself quite exposed to Shi Yu Qi. He looked a bit annoyed with himself as well. Remember, at .65, that's when Antonsen made his run, his surge. Had a 6-point run there. That was his biggest lead at that point, 12-6. It's now similar now, 14-8. This is looking difficult now for Shi Yu Qi in this game. Mind you, as I said, very similar sort of position to where Lukian found himself. He found a way back a little bit earlier in the game, though, which does make it a little bit easier. Oh, that's brilliant, brilliant from Antonsen. But Shi Yu Qi is disputing that, and he is challenging. Felt that Antonsen might have won this earlier in the piece. Oh, that's quite clearly in, isn't it? Ooh, oh. Well, maybe not from that angle. That's it, just clipped the line as it landed. Tight, isn't it? Here we go, it is in. Now, by far the biggest lead he's had, 8 points. Antonsen.
Play.
Yeah, just a stretch, just a little too far. He's talking to himself, yeah, maybe his coach. Two quick points here for Shi Yu Qi as he looks to embark on that comeback trail. He needs a Lukian type of run here, Shi Yu Qi. Well, that's 3 in a row. And that is his best run of this game so far. That lead is now down to 5 for Anders Antonsen. Four in a row here. This is starting to get a little nervy perhaps for Anders Antonsen. Good work here from Shi Yu Qi. He's halved that lead. That deficit now only 4. Brilliant from Shi Yu Qi. He's won 5 in a row here. And the pressure is starting to build on Anders Antonsen. Amazing how badminton just has these big momentum shifts. And that has just relieved it, hasn't it? 4 is the lead, and 4 is what Antonsen needs. But a very good run indeed from Shi Yu Qi. Oh, he just gets that over. And he will take that little bit of luck. Reminder again, at its height, the lead was 16-8. So he's taken 6 of the last 7 points, Shi Yu Qi. Finds himself 3 behind. Still making sure, doing a bit of maintenance here on the court. Oh, it's sailed over. So a little bit of drift perhaps on that side. It's only 2 points. This is brilliant from Shi Yu Qi. 7 of the last 8 have gone his way. Yeah, some quick stuff there. So he's finally won his 2nd point in the last 9 here. Anders Antonsen, after he went on a storming run earlier on. And he seems to, he's put on consecutive points for the first time in a while. First time in 9 points that he's put on consecutive ones. And he's done it at a good time. For the clear there. This is certainly one of the longer rallies we've had in a while. And it's well left by Antonsen to set up 5 game points now for the Dane. 34 shots, the longest rally we've had. 36, excuse me. Now, can he finish this off? Take a 1-game lead here. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant from Shi Yu Qi. Almost effortless from the Chinese shuttler. Quick wipe down for Antonsen. Shi Yu Qi's not too bothered. Oh, right, now he'll take one. Very slowly ambling towards his towel. 4 game points still for Anders Antonsen. Not much he could do about that, and Antonsen has the lead here. He's taken the first game. He did not let go of the lead after 4-all. He went in front 5-4 and never looked back. It was a good fight back from Shi Yu Qi, who put on a very nice run of points to add to the pressure. And it got close at one stage. 16-15, but it wasn't enough. 21-16 then, Anders Antonsen wins the first game.
Second game, long ball. Play.
Oh, that was a superb return to even get there for Anders Antonsen and the start of this second game. But you have to do, it'd have to be not only the return, but something quite special from there. Shi Yu Qi was waiting, of course. Well, he himself now is on that end. Shi Yu Qi might just feel a little bit of that drift that we've been talking about. Too much of it. It's a very small arena, this one, compared to some of the others on the circuit, and I don't think it's anywhere near as prominent as some of the other places we've been in Asia. Very pleasant temperature in here. It's been warm weather here in Yeosu, as it has been pretty much everywhere else around the world at the moment. This time he goes long, yeah, Antonsen. Antonsen's challenge there. He's having a quick chat with his opponent. He says, I think I couldn't see that either. He feels this was out. Oh, I think he might be correct, you know. If he isn't, it's really tight. Antonsen might well have won this very, very tight, but I think he might be correct. He is. It is very, very tight. Good call. And before you know it, they are all square here. Easy finish for Antonsen. Oh, acrobatic, and then wrong-footed. Made the right call there, Shi Yu Qi, to just send his opponent the other way. Oh, I did well, didn't need to get under that. Nicely done by Shi Yu Qi. Now, cast your mind back to game one, where it was 6-5 in favour of Anders Antonsen, and then he just went on. Bit of a rampage after that. He went on a 6-point winning streak. So around this stage, let's see what happens here. It'll be the other way around now. Oh, that's so nicely done. A slice on that as well from Antonsen. Got the angle perfect. And actually, he does something fairly similar. Shi Yu Qi in the next point. If you recall that last match of Anders Antonsen here at the Korea Open, he played Kenta Nishimoto. They both had wild wins, each of them. It's the biggest lead that Shi Yu Qi has had in this entire match. 3 points, 8-5 up here. Yeah, in the first game, Anders Andersen playing at this end won 21-11, and then when they switched in the second game, Nishimoto won 21-10. However, Andersen had that win, pretty straightforward win in the end against Shi Yu Qi at the far end. Just wondering whether change of ends has made any difference for Shi Yu Qi. Still in front here. Oh, it's a good. It was behind his back, so it's not easy when that sort of thing happened. It went behind him. Not the most convincing challenge from him. But to be fair to him, I think he kept his eye on the shuttle and the line the whole time. Let's have a look from here. Yeah, he did, didn't he? I think that's in, though. Ooh, maybe. Let's see. It's in. The last two challenges have both gone Anders Antonsen's way. Good reactions from Antonsen. It's only a point behind now. Good play from him. Again, the Dane. Shi Yu Qi can't finish this off. Antonsen, athletic. Oh, that's in. And he gambled wrongly there. Could have played that. Felt almost a bit wasted, that dive. He was recovered so well. Look at this. Very much in. Should have played that. He knows it. You're not seeing now pictures of him quite annoyed with himself, and this was excellent, wasn't it? Yeah, well in that one. Two-point lead here for Shi Yu Qi. Back to that 3-point lead. But he can't seem to just drive that home. So into the break we go. Shi Yu Qi leads by 3 here in game 2, but it's Anders Andersen who has a 1-game lead. bit of a groan from the crowd at the circumstances of that point. Just tumbling over that net in favour of Shi Yu Qi, who now has a 4-point lead. Bit of a role reversal here. He had to, that's all really he could do, Shi Yu Qi, and that was easy for Antonsen to put that away. Really had to stretch for this one, Shi Yu Qi, and because he had to do that, not enough height or depth on the shot, so it was easy for Antonsen. Still leads by 3, the Chinese shuttler. Well wide on that, and wayward from Shi Yu Qi. Lovely from Antonsen. It's wide again. Oh, frustration for Shi. And Antonsen, who was trailing by 4, has had 3 fairly quick points. He's now only behind by 1. Yeah, that's his best run so far of the match, of this second game, sorry. That's better from Shi. That's more like it from him. No chance again. Not enough height and depth on that. Yeah, need more on that to get it past Antonsen. But every time he comes within a point of his opponent, Antonsen can't quite get there. Shi Yu Qi just relieves that pressure. That was starting to build up. He too there, himself falling a little short on the lift. Oh, he had to readjust there. Shi did well. Doesn't make it. Now, he has had a number of attempts to try and draw level, but she's not been able to take. And there's Antonsen. Let's see if he can do it this time. He stood there, he waited, he was patient, and it didn't go his way. Well and truly in that one. A couple times that's happened to him, isn't it? Good reactions from Shi. Lovely deception, some great shots being played. Much better contest this second game. He missed at the first attempt and couldn't get it at the second. This time it goes in favour of Antonsen, who finally has drawn level here. The last time these two were level on scores was at 4-all. Since then, it has been Shi Yu Qi in front all the way. So this could be a big moment here for the Dane, if he can take the lead, which he does. Now, it's Shi Yu Qi who is under pressure. Remember, his biggest lead was 13-8. He had a 5-point lead, and he has not been able to make that count. Not net anyway. Was the wrong selection of shot there, perhaps, for Antonsen, but this is some fascinating encounter. Okay, when you think back to a decent 5-point lead that he had, just slowly got whittled away. We're at 16-all here. Again, Antonsen in front. Oh, and he pushes further ahead here, Antonsen. Well, Shi Yu Qi will look back at this again, maybe like Kodai Naruoka, who had an even bigger lead. In this instance, Shi Yu Qi needed to win this game to force a third. Still not over yet, though. That looks to be out. Wants a change of shuttle, and I think it's going to happen. Shi Yu Qi slowly ambling across the towel like he does. He's got a very languid style about him. Only a point in it. Really good shot. And that brings Shi Yu Qi level. Still alive in here. Great shot from him. Just enough on that. Oh, wonderful deception. Steps one way, racket the other. It's a great shot. Just opens up his body at the last second and completely foxes Shi Yu Qi and his Antonsen in front here. 2 to win. He leads by 1. Oh, it's hard work. Ooh, it's enough. It's just over. He had to have 2 looks at it. He wasn't sure. And he sets up 2 match points. It almost was as if he couldn't quite believe it himself. It just made it. He really pushed Shi Yu Qi's wonderful placement there. That is a great shot. You have to have another look at it. Maybe he thought Shi Yu Qi was going to challenge. There was nothing to challenge. It was in, it was fine. And he has 2 match points. One saved. Well, that was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it, that shot? A bit of a cheap point to give away in the end. Yeah, really under no pressure and forced error. Oh, it's out. He's going to challenge, and why not? He's got... And it looks very much out, but I suppose at this stage we might as well just give it a roll of the dice. But that is frustration for him. Yeah, way out. You can see that clearly even on the replay. He thought he'd give it a go. And we are at 20 all here, which means that we need a winner by 2 clear points. And if you've been following today, it's what we had earlier on as well. Now it's Shi Yu Qi, who has turned it around perhaps, and he now has game point. Great power from him. Pressure on Anders Antonsen. Quick to the nets, that's one of his characteristics. Anders Antonsen. Wow, this one is a nail biter. Oh, got that late, didn't he, Antonsen? But that's way, way out again. He had the opportunity of finishing it off.
22-21.
Well, that is, again, frustration. And again, a second game point for Shi Yu Qi. Wasn't the best of serves. Antonsen puts him under immediate pressure there. There's 2 game points for Shi Yu Qi, 2 match points for Anders Antonsen. Gone for the flick serve. And he sets up a 3rd match point. You could argue it started with the flick serve. He was aggressive again at the net. Now, 3rd match point. Last match we saw 4 match points. Oh, he's done it into his first career Open final. In fact, he's never got past the 2nd round before. Anders Antonsen, 3rd time lucky here on the match point. Into his 2nd final after Singapore last month. And he will play Look at you in the final. Fantastic work from the Dane. The only European to make it to a final in Korea this year. His first game in particular was excellent. Second, a lot closer. A lot of rallies, a lot of points again, similar to the other game, the other match between Kura Naraoka . So Anders Antonsen, the Dane, beats Shi Yu Qi of China, the 3rd seed, 21-16, 24-22. He's done it in just under an hour. Welcome back to Yeosu here at the Jinnam Stadium, the HSBC BWF Career Open 2023. We are into the final match of the day. It's the last of the semi-finals, and it is men's doubles. A repeat of the final last year, in fact. Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto, the top seeds from Indonesia, taking on home favourites here, Kang Min Hyuk